A beautiful woman named Kate carrying 2 large suitcases approached a little girl named Liz who was playing with her smartphone. It seemed that Kate and Liz were enjoying their vacation time together.
Oh my gosh.
When they arrived at a hotel, Kate rushed to the receptionist to check in. But when she was about to fill out the guest book, Liz apparently left their passports at the airport. Knowing that, Kate scolded Liz and blamed her sister for always focusing on her smartphone to forget everything. Liz, who felt unhappy, also protested to her older sister. Liz felt that she was forced to follow the will of her sister, who did not even live in the same country as her. Breaking up their argument, the hotel receptionist said that they didn't need to worry about their passports because she would immediately contact the airport officials to find their passports. Entering the hotel room, Kate hurriedly cleaned up, changed into more casual clothes, and wanted to invite her sister to go out for dinner. But apparently, Liz was already fast asleep in the hotel room. Since the hotel kitchen was closed, Kate decided to go to a nearby discotheque just to eat and drink. But there she met some new friends, Mira, Andy, and Nick. The 4 of them had fun together. They danced, drank beer, and talked to each other. When Kate was caught off guard, Mira took her hotel room card. Since she already had a target, she rushed to contact her boyfriend Jack to immediately launch the action. It seemed that Mira and her boyfriend were skilled thieves and con artists. Feeling that she had enough fun, Kate said goodbye to her new friends and wanted to leave the discotheque, but Mira and the others forced her to stay with them. To hold back the beautiful Kate, Andy invited Kate and 3 other people to ride his hot air balloon and enjoy the sunrise together. Kate, who felt bad, finally followed her friend's invitation. Shortly after, the 4 of them got out of Andy's car and arrived at a place with a large hot air balloon ride. At the same time, Jack, who already had Kate's hotel card, disguised himself as a hotel employee to enter her room. While in the hotel room, Liz woke up from her sleep and had received a message from Kate through her smartphone. After seeing the message, Liz felt upset because she was left alone by her sister having fun while she was still asleep. The little girl then hid in a cupboard and hoped that her sister would panic when she found her sister was not in her hotel room. Moments later, the little girl was surprised to see a suspicious man enter her hotel room. On the other hand, Jack, who snuck in, was also surprised to find a little girl in the closet. Frightened, Liz then screamed and ran to a door and locked it. Meanwhile, Kate and the others were already flying high in Andy's hot air balloon. They flew the balloon while drunk and did not realize that the balloon they were in was not tied to the ground, causing them to fly without a clear direction. Andy blamed Nick's carelessness for making the 2 of them fight each other, but their fight was stopped by a problem that appeared in front of them. The air balloon they were in flew towards a rotating windmill.
Why are we moving?
What?
We have a problem.
Knowing this, Andy tried to make the hot air balloon fly lower. While looking down while scared, the thing they were worried about finally happened too. One side of the hot air balloon basket was hit by the windmill blades. As a result of the incident, Nick was thrown from the hot air balloon and Andy was seriously injured as his leg was pierced by a sharp piece of wood.
Give me something from the first aid kit.
Seeing that one of them was injured, Kate, who did not find anything in the first aid kit, decided to take off her shirt and wrap it around Andy's leg. At that time, their hot air balloon continued to rise until it reached the clouds. Not far from them, Nick was heard shouting while hanging on a rope that dangled down. Apparently, when he was thrown from the hot air balloon, Nick had time to save himself by grabbing a piece of the rope. Seeing one of their friends screaming for help, Kate and Mira reached out their hands to grab Nick. Unfortunately, luck was not on the man's side. His hand slipped from the rope and he fell freely from an unreasonable height. From inside the hotel, Jack looked upset because his theft mission failed. He had to immediately flee the place because the action had been caught, while Liz, who already felt safe, left her hotel room to report at the reception desk and asked for the police to be called. The man on duty at the reception desk suspected that Liz was lying about the thief entering her hotel room, while the police who arrived at the location continued to carry out their duties and investigate. While elsewhere, Kate and the others were already flying over the ocean. It was also revealed that Andy lied about the ownership of the hot air balloon they were riding. He was just a worker at the ride who didn't even have a license to fly a hot air balloon. Despite being disappointed with Andy, the 2 women tried to remain calm and asked for directions from Andy to control their hot air balloon. Meanwhile, the gas supplies for them to fly were also running low. They finally began to realize their mistakes and didn't expect to be in that situation. Not long after, A tourist ship was seen from above the hot air balloon. Seeing that there was hope, the three of them shouted and waved for help, but because the ship was still very far away, the ship's passengers thought that the hot air balloon passengers were shouting hello to them while waving their hands. After waving and saying hello back, the ship slowly moved away. Andy, who was trying to stand up, lost his footing and he fell into the ocean. Because of his injured leg, he could not swim properly. With a long rope, the two women tried to save Andy. Mira could not swim and gave up trying to save Andy, while Kate could swim, but she was too scared to get into the water with a rope, so Andy drowned. Seeing the ship continue to move away, Kate and Mira took a banner to write an SOS message, but it turned out that the lipstick they had was not enough to write the complete message. Kate chose to cut her hand and finish writing the SOS with her blood. But unfortunately, the tour ship continued to move away and did not see the SOS message they showed. Seeing Kate in pain, Mira took off her shirt and bandaged her friend's hand. Unexpectedly, the flame on their hot air balloon gas suddenly went out. To keep the hot air balloon from deflating, they had to find a way to make fire. With her bright idea, Kate took a condom which she then filled with vodka water. With that tool she planned to focus sunlight like a magnifying glass to make fire. After aiming the beam at the banknote, a fire did appear and their hot air balloon was inflated again. Meanwhile, an American consulate named Sophia came to see Liz because she thought the little girl was left alone without a guardian. With her intelligence, Liz persuaded Sophia to take her to the location sent by Kate that morning. It turned out that the location in question was a hot air balloon ride. Arriving at that location, the two of them did not find anyone. Liz opened the dashboard camera in Andy's car and saw her sister flying in a hot air balloon. Knowing this, Sophia contacted the owner of the hot air balloon ride and found out that Kate and her friends were flying the hot air balloon without permission. At the same time, Kate and Mira found a way to get a signal, after which they sent the location to Liz. On the other hand, Liz was thrilled to get a location ping from her sister, but as it turned out, the location was in the middle of the sea. Once again, the smart Liz tried to persuade Sophia to come with her. Unable to refuse the request of the little girl in front of her, the female consulate finally complied with Liz's request. Upon arriving at the ship dock, Sophia asked for the help of a ship guard of her acquaintance, but after talking on the phone for a while, it seemed that Sophia's request was rejected. Knowing this, Liz stole a boat and started it. Sophia wanted to stop the little girl, but she ended up riding the boat. At the same time, the hot air balloon that Kate and Mira were riding and ran out of gas and landed on the ocean. Mira, who felt she would not survive, told Kate the truth about her deceiving and trying to steal Kate's valuables in the hotel room with the help of her boyfriend. Hearing this, Kate felt very disappointed and did not think that her friend would be that brave. Meanwhile, the boat that Liz and Sophia were riding suddenly died and experienced an air leak. Sophia was very worried that they would drown, while Liz was still trying to fill the boat's air. Not running out of wits, Liz asked Sophia for a smartphone and then she used it to close the hole. But the problem was not over yet because the ship's engine died and they could not move anywhere. That's when Liz gave Sophia an oar and moved towards Kate's location. Meanwhile, the hot air balloon had completely sunk. Despite being tricked by Mira, Kate still tried to save the woman who couldn't swim. Seeing that there was an empty gas cylinder floating, they both used it as a float so that their heads could still be above the surface of the water. On the other hand, Liz and Sophia were still trying hard to row to Kate's location. While rowing, Sophia said to the little girl in front of her that her sister might not survive, but Liz was still very confident that her sister was still floating in the middle of the sea waiting for her help. Faced with the stubborn Liz, Sophia could only comply with her wishes. Meanwhile, Kate and Mira were still floating in the ocean using an empty tube they found. Suddenly, a large cargo ship was seen approaching them. Feeling a sense of hope appear, they were very happy and shouted for help. But shortly after, they realized that the two of them could not possibly be seen from the rudder of the enormous ship. Instead, they had to quickly move away from the place so as not to be hit by the large ship that was about to pass by. Realizing the situation was getting dangerous, they both tried to move their feet away from the cargo ship's path. While elsewhere, Jack was seen to have a new lover. It seemed that he was still carrying out the same mode of theft with his new lover. They had time to rest at a hotel. After having sex, Jack rushed to take a shower to clean himself, but the opportunity was used by Jack's new girlfriend to take away all the money and cars that the man had. Finally, Jack the thief ended up with his money and car stolen by a woman. Meanwhile, Liz and Sophia finally arrived at the location sent by Kate, but unfortunately, they did not find Kate. Not wanting to give up so easily, Liz tried to call Kate while turning on the horn to signal. Sophia, who was beside her, began to cry and wanted to calm the little girl in front of her who kept shouting for her sister. On the other hand, Kate and Mira heard the signal that Liz sounded. Mira used the mirror on her necklace to reflect the light towards Liz so that the little girl could find their location. As expected, Liz noticed the signal and came over to them. Kate was thrilled that her little sister had come to her rescue. They climbed onto the boat and hugged each other. As it went on for quite a while, their reunion greetings were interrupted by Sophia, who asked where they were going.